What's up, guys? I'm recording this a few days after the tournament ended. It was a ton of fun going to Martire Family Arena on Saturday for the Constellation and Championship games. Again, a massive thank you for the Dan K Show for setting up this opportunity, and I hope you guys enjoy the video as much as I do. So let's get into it. It's James here. We are currently on the way to the Connecticut Ice Tournament. Super excited to go out to Fairfield to the Martire Family Arena on the campus of Sacred Heart University. Gonna be a hell of a time. Wonderful arena, great crowds, great games last night. It's currently Saturday at about 1:45 p.m. I will see you guys at the arena. Let's go. We have made it to the Martire Family Arena, an absolutely beautiful venue so far, as you can see around me. Very new, built only just a few years ago. I'm gonna go get my press pass and I'll see you down at the rake. Down into the seating bowl we go. Let's take a quick look around. Absolutely beautiful, just over 3,000 capacity. Got the Yale players warming up over here. Brand new scoreboards, seating, signage, suite levels, ton of history up there. We'll go over some of that later. Fans are just starting to line up and get here. Puck drop is in 78 minutes, as it says on the Jumbotron. Let's take a look at some of the history. On this wall here, we got some of the women's hockey history, going all the way up to 2023 and Paige McNeil's overtime winner against Harvard. Really great that they celebrate the heritage of their teams. Now we're going to walk down just a little bit more and see the men's history over here. Sellout crowd in the opener against Boston College. Just an absolutely beautiful picture, but not a beautiful night, as they were upset, I guess you could say, by the Eagles last season as a Division II member in 1997-98, and the rest, as they say, is history. History on this wall you can see right here, going all the way up to 2023 as well. The opening of this arena on January 14th, 2023, just over 2 years ago. Sacred Heart hoping to build their program off the backs of this wonderful barn. Just a great place to play college hockey. What kind of host of ice level would I be if I didn't go down to ice level right here? Absolutely beautiful views from the front row. You can see the CT Ice logos on the boards right there, and their conferences, the Atlantic Hockey America and the New England Women's Hockey Association. Again, just an absolutely beautiful place to play college puck. Now here's something cool about this arena. Right next to me, there's this giant bell that they ring at the start of every period and after every Sacred Heart goal. So we'll see how many they score tonight against an incredible UConn team. But after scoring 8 on Yale last night and ringing this bell quite a lot, we'll see if it gets as many marks in the inside tonight. Back here we have this awesome wall of all of the AHL, NHL, and ECHL debuts throughout the program history. A ton of names on here, especially in Columbus. You come over here to Washington, absolute ton of names, all in South Carolina. Really interesting. Makes you wonder if they have some sort of connection to that franchise. But the Pios and the Pros wall, another great addition to this arena. Also next to the main Pios and the Pros wall is the women's Pios and the Pros wall. Not as many players considering how young this program is, but still very much a growing new hot program. It'll be exciting to see more names go up on this wall and on other walls around the country in the future. Now, many of you might not know this, but the MAC actually used to have a hockey league. If you look at this jersey here, the MAC was actually the first name for Atlantic Hockey America way back when it started around the 90s. Quinnipiac used to play in it. Sacred Heart used to play in it. A lot of schools around the New York, Boston, New Jersey, Philly metro areas So just a really interesting piece of hockey history up here. Guys, it may not seem like a big deal, but we got the first press pass of the ice level era. Incredible stuff. Gonna hang it up back in the dorm at Quinnipiac, but for now we got a long day ahead of us, and we got some fans to talk to, so without further ado, let's get right into it, starting with Quinnipiac and Yale. All right, I'm here with Mike. He's a Quinnipiac season ticket holder, our first fan interview at the Connecticut Ice Tournament. Mike, what are your feelings on the tournament moving to campus sites?
Oh, I love it. The campus sites are a lot better. You get a lot more fan interaction. Attendance is always up. You fill up the barn. It's a lot better than the first 2 years that they had it.
Yeah, and how did you feel about it being at the XL Center? Do you think it's a place that they can grow into, or do you think it should go there sooner?
I think it could go there sooner. It depends how it goes, but I love how the system's set up right now, changing each campus every year. I think it should continue like that.
And what are your thoughts on it going to Ingles Rink next year?
Well, personally, being a Quinnipiac fan, that place gives me a little, but you know, it is what it is. You just gotta have fun, enjoy the experience. It's the only time you're gonna see Connecticut teams face off all year round, so nothing wrong with that.
All right, thank you very much. Enjoy the game. I'm here with Andy. Andy, how long have you been a fan of Yale hockey for?
I graduated from Yale, but we had season tickets there for over 20 years, but kind of mixed emotions because we don't have season tickets at Yale anymore. We have them at Sacred Heart now.
Oh, interesting.
For the last 2 years. So.
And where have you found the better experience, at Yale or Sacred Heart?
They're different. We enjoyed Yale for many years. They had a change in administration, and it's not as fan-friendly as it once was. And we live closer to Sacred Heart. My wife went to Sacred Heart, and so we got season tickets here. Beautiful arena. No comparison in terms of snack bars.
Tournament being at rotating campus sites.
I think that makes a lot of sense. You know, it helps them build more support for it in general. If it were done in a neutral site like the XL Center or in Bridgeport or Harbor Yard, I think it wouldn't draw as well. You wouldn't have the same atmosphere.
Do you think that in the future it would benefit the tournament to move to a bigger venue?
I don't think so. There's an energy when you've got a full arena. Sacred Heart played for a while in Bridgeport. Fairfield U had their basketball team in Bridgeport, and the place was mostly empty. And for the players, that's tough.
Number 21, Courtesies, at center of the record, from October, New York, number 17, Will. At right wing, first year from Hudson, Massachusetts, number 28, Julian Gurria. And left defense, the first year from Maine, number 11, Huey Hunter. And right defensive senior from Auburn, Washington, number 5, Dylan Herzog. And in goal, a sophomore from Minnesota, number 1, Jacques. And wing a junior from Rockville Center, New York, number 16, Jeremy Wilmer. And center graduate student from Kalmar, Sweden, number 17, Travis Riedel. And right wing a sophomore from Stamford, Connecticut, number 27, Anton Serbo. And left defensive graduate student from Greenwich, Connecticut, number 3, Cooper Moore. And right defensive junior from Fairfield, Connecticut, number 6, Charlie Lenny. sophomore from Calabasas, California, number 29, Dylan Silverstein.
Dineen's pass cross ice, picked off by Pelosi. He slips through Dineen. He's one-on-one, and he scores!
And, you know, on the other side, Stark, I think it's really tough. He's been kind of held out to dry so far early.
A spinning shot on goal, and Ronan O'Donnell scores!
First period reactions, Quinnipiac up 3-1, and in the shot counter 12-8. Yale pressuring at the end with that last goal, and especially with those 9 penalties throughout, something they got to get control of. Not only is the net front defense for Quinnipiac, which we saw some problems with last night against UConn, but also the discipline for both teams. Now, you're not playing for a championship, but third place, your pride is still on the line. In Six Nations, nobody wants to go home with the wooden spoon. There isn't exactly a wooden spoon for Connecticut Ice, but to be the team in last place is never the spot you want to be in.
A quarter of the body gets into the national tournament. So anytime people talk about their future and where they want to be and what goals are, a lot of that is, I'll let you call this.
Zachary Wagner with a dangle. The Bobcats looking to strike late. Wilmer throws it in front, the tip on. Stark the initial save. The rebound. Sermold scores. The kid from Stanford.
2, 3,
Shot the puck happening right now. The closest person gets a gift card to Lennox Jewelers. Now that Chuck a Puck is over, let's do my little second period review. A bit less action-packed than the first. Yale scoring their second goal. Quinnipiac with their fourth on a late 5-on-3 power play. A bit more disciplined, and you know it's a low bar to clear when there's 9 penalties in the first period, but still a few too many for both teams out there, especially Yale at the end, giving up the too many men call that led to the 5-on-3 goal. Quinnipiac retains their 2-goal lead. Defense playing a bit better now, a bit more consistently, but Yale still pressuring. The third period could be the tell-all for this game, and we will find out in 15 minutes when it starts.
Smith walks it to the slot, and he scores! What a snipe. Ryan Smith. Top.
That's it from game one. Quinnipiac 6, Yale 2. 2 of those goals scored in, I guess, what you can consider to be garbage time. One of them coming on the empty net off of an incredible clear by the Bobcats. The other one on a rush to the other end. Quinnipiac winning the game by a margin that they would have liked to, but the scoreboard doesn't say all. Yale was in it for a good amount of the game up until that empty net goal, even challenging the one that made it 5-2. Really a better performance from them than last night, surprisingly, especially considering that if you look at the pairwise rankings, Quinnipiac is higher than Sacred Heart. And from Quinnipiac, aside from the scoreboard, also, you could say a performance that they didn't really want to have. I mean, they had 35 shots on goal and 6 scored, but really the way that they did it wasn't true Quinnipiac fashion in beating the teams that they have this season. So we'll see how they respond when they return to Ysaye hockey play next weekend. And for now, it's on to the championship game at 7:30 between Sacred Heart and UConn. I'll see you in an hour. Quick update. This place is absolutely starting to really pack in, especially along the goal lines. We got both bands. We got a proper Sacred Heart student section. This is going to be a good hockey game. Before we start the next game, let's get a couple more interviews in. Here are Sacred Heart and UConn fans. All right, I'm here with Tweed. She is a massive UConn fan. Tweed, what do you think of the tournament being at campus sites?
I love it. I think it's great that every team gets a chance to have their own home ice and bring all the fans from other teams to see what their arenas are like. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and the last year the tournament was at the XL Center, of course, their home rink.
Yep.
Do you think it could move into there at some point in the next 5 years, or do you think it'll take a little bit longer?
I think it could get there in the next 5 years, for sure.
And how do you like having the tournament at Martire Family Arena this year?
I love it. I think this arena is beautiful. It's my first time here for this tournament, and I would actually come back again even if UConn wasn't playing. It's a beautiful space. It's a great arena here. Wonderful job.
All right, last question. What's your final score prediction for this game?
3-1.
All right.
UConn.
All right, thank you, Tweed.
You got it. Thank you.
I'm here with Helena. She's a Sacred Heart student and fan. Helena, what do you think of having the tournament in your home rink this year?
It's awesome. I think the arena is such a great space, and I love having it on my campus. It's easy to get to. It's awesome, and I just love being here. I love the environment.
What do you think of it rotating campus sites every year?
I think it would be fair for all teams to do that, so I guess it's fine, even though I'm definitely biased towards this arena.
You know, definitely some older arenas out there, and some bigger ones like the XL Center. And speaking of which, it was at the XL Center last year. Do you think the tournament should move there soon, or do you think it needs a little more time to grow?
I think there's so many people here, but I think it might need some more time to grow because the XL Center is huge. I've been there before, and I think this is just right because it feels crowded enough, but there's not too many open seats.
All right, it is the championship game, and I asked my UConn interviewee, Tweed, her prediction. So what's your prediction for the final score?
I hope Pios go all the way. Big Pio fan.
Final score.
Final score? 3-2. Shoot.
All right, you heard it here first. Let's see if it happens.
Fans, meet their team impact captain, number 63, and that's Blennau Jr. from Terrebonne, Quebec, number 77, Felix Trudeau. And Sarah Graduate student from Blennau, Iowa, number 18, Jacques. And Blennau Jr. from Corona, Wisconsin, number 91, Reed Pavich. And left defense approaching from Dakota Dunes, South Dakota, number 2, Aiden Van Ryan. And right defensive senior from Lomita, California, number 8, Hunter Sandsbury. And in Dolphin Pioneers, a sophomore from Canton, Michigan, number 39, Colin Dion. And left a sophomore from Jacksonville, Florida, number 19, Jacques. At center of graduate student from North Vancouver, British Columbia, number 22, Hudson Sandor. And right wing a sophomore from Lakeview, New York, number 8, Joey Muldowney. And left defensive junior from Westwood, Massachusetts, number 15, Tom Massinio. defensive bachelor from Blennau, New Jersey, number 27, Nick Carabin. And in Golden Huskies, a junior from Oakville, New Jersey, number 30, Tyler Ysaye.
Absolute chills, guys. This place is rocking after the anthems.
Reporting back after one, UConn up 1-0 over Sacred Heart. A little bit chippy. Sacred Heart getting some chances, but just not enough to get past that UConn defense. There's a reason they are ranked so high in the USCHO poll right now. We will check in after the second. Hopefully some more goals, maybe not. We'll see. Checking in after two, a few extra high danger chances for Sacred Heart in that period. One which got quickly reviewed and confirmed as no goal. But it is still anyone's game right now. The shots are pretty even, 17-16 in favor of Sacred Heart. Third period is always the most dangerous with a one-goal lead. So into the witching hour we go.
Ice Tournament champions, the Connecticut Huskies.
Being a Connecticut native, growing up here and played youth hockey here, I think it's a wonderful, wonderful event. I see all the youth hockey kids in here with their jerseys, watching all four teams play. I couldn't be prouder of how the event has grown. And I think this is just the beginning of something really special with Connecticut Ice. And your talk about host sites or, at neutral sites, I just want the event to keep going. I think it's a wonderful event. And you have four teams out here that left it all on the ice to win a trophy. And that's all you can ask. Hopefully the spectators enjoyed it.
I know I'm a broken record. I say it all the time. We just have to. I just think it should be played at the XL Center. I think that's the best venue for it. We've tried Bridgeport. That didn't work. And the atmosphere was great at Quinnipiac, and it was great here tonight. But why? Like, we have a hockey-starved state. They love the sport. Why are we going to limit the amount of people? Like, I had to turn people away today that were asking me for tickets because it was sold out. The XL Center, if the XL Center sells out, we're going to have one heck of a tournament. I mean, if we can sell that place out. But there's no question in my mind we can get it to 10 to 12,000 people for a final. And that's awesome for these kids to play in front of. So I just think we're shortchanging ourselves by limiting it to campus arenas, ours included. Those are my thoughts. I'm done saying it. You guys got it on record. So just play that clip if you want to know why.
Pressers are done. We're up here in the press box at the Martire Family Arena. I could not pronounce this arena's name for the entirety of today for some reason or another. But anyway, this has been an awesome day. Thank you to Sacred Heart for allowing me to attend this event. It's been awesome covering it, and hopefully we'll be there next year at Ingalls Rink down in New Haven for the 4th edition of the campus site Connecticut Ice Tournament. And I'll see you guys in the next episode of Ice Level, I guess. Peace.